I'm Alan Jenkins. I'm Executive Director of the Opportunity Agenda. We're a social justice communication lab located in New York. We use communication and culture to move hearts, minds, and policy. Well, I'm going to give you 4. So one of the tools that we share with our allies is value, problem, solution, action. It's a way of structuring our communications around systems reform, criminal justice, immigration, and others. And so it's the idea of leading with values that you share with your audience, and that might be public safety, it might be common sense and ingenuity, it might be equal justice and the Constitution, of talking about the problem in a systemic way, how we're falling short of that value. So, due process is a crucial constitutional right. It's key to who we are as a country, but we're falling short when it comes to, and it might be, indigent defense issues, or it might be our immigration systems, but then solution. We need to be about solutions, and solutions that make sense in the context of the value and the problem that you've described. And then action. 9 times out of 10, we forget to ask our audiences to do something. It might be simply tell 10 friends on Facebook, or it might be hire somebody who is emerging from prison and trying to start over, but always asking for the action. So value, problem, solution, action is my wish list for our sector. It's not enough to win a policy victory if it can't be sustained, if the key audiences are not yet with you. Litigation, organizing, research can sit on the shelf if it doesn't have a strong communications effort behind it. And so strategic communications means really thinking about who's my core audience and how can I talk about my goals and solutions in a way that is understandable, free of jargon for the audiences I'm trying to persuade. Unlike any time, I would say, probably in the last half century, you have significant public support for alternatives to incarceration. It cuts across ideologies, so you have Christian conservatives and law enforcement and libertarians, as well as communities of color and progressives and advocates calling for really significant changes. I think from a communication standpoint, the thing that we most need to do is make sure that we're taking advantage of that momentum and recognizing that it may also be a window of opportunity, that we can't afford to just hope that public attitudes go and continue to go in the right direction. We need to be telling that story over and over again of why this matters for our country, of why we're falling short and not living up to our full values as a nation, why there are very specific solutions that make a difference, that are working in lots of different parts of the country, and they're advancing all of our shared goals. And again, what action people can take. So this is our moment to really tell a new story and to move from the level of interest and concern to real commitment and transformative change.